Jimmer, you gotta step it up. Jimmy Campbell, look out for him. Ooh, these flowers.
And if you all remember, back in episode 30, the great Danny Hogger said,
I'm going to guarantee a championship for the Kings this year.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, D'Angelo Russell says he patterns his game after another crafty lefty. He said, if I could model my game after somebody, it would be Manu Ginobili. He was never the most athletic, but he could pass, he could score, and he was just so unpredictable. Not a bad role model for D-Lo. Kevin?
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Frazier is out there with Davis. Then there's banchero. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Issel in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Spurs, we've got Chamberlain. Miller is out there with Peja Nitecap. And it's Marbury in at the two-guard spot. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a hoop. Starberry, a shot maker.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Pelicans. Pass to Frazier for the three. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Pistons ball.
Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Miller. The three from Davis. He can't get it to go. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Marbury. Pass to Stojakovic. He kicks it to Chamberlain. And a missed layup. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Over in the corner, Cunningham. A putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Fredette with it. Davis is up. Miller outside. There's the three. And Davis pulls it down. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Banchero, that's good.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Count the basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Shot by Frazier, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Marbury. Chamberlain trying to get over. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And stolen by Miller. Here's Marbury. He has 6. Miller outside. The pass to Marbury. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Nailed from three-point land.
Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the three ball is his specialty.
It's stolen by Fredette. Passes it to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stop.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the Pistons with possession here. After the basket by San Antonio. Outside, Davis. Over Fredette. Chamberlain with the block. On the wings, Stojakovic. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. On the wing, Miller. Kicks to Stojakovic. The three from Fredette. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And now the first time out called here for Detroit.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Detroit. First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Frazier. Pistons passing it around. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Marbury. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Marbury's got 8. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections. They've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break and speeding them up.
He feeds it to Chamberlain, and he gets the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Cunningham following the bucket by the Spurs.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pistons trail by 14. And they get it. He takes it in. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Ignoring the defense and cutting to get the shot. That's a great play from Cade.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep that has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Now, here is Fredette. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Offensive rebound, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And the second free throw, good. San Antonio leading by 14. Fredette with it. Miller with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Fredette scanning the floor. And the rejection by Jackson. And here's Moncrief. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Jackson against Chamberlain. Jackson with the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Marbury. Defended by Jones. Miller outside. Pass to Stojakovic. Fires for 3. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Stojakovic has got a couple of threes now in the first of the Spurs. And so it's San Antonio out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Right back after this break.
San Antonio, let's give it up for you.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Jackson is out there with Banchero. And there's Davis. Then it's Moncrief. And it's Brown in at the small forward position.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Miller outside. On the wing, Stojakovic jacks up a three. Rebound by the Pistons.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And they double up Davis. Pass to Brown. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Marbury passes to Miller. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. That's tipped.
And it's not just Bole's size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu.
Offensive rebound.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Marbury. He's got 8. Miller, the pass to Stojakovic. Back to Miller. San Antonio again missing. Pistons trail by 12. As we get close to the All-Star break, Greg, what's the vibe like in the locker room post-trade deadline?
It's great if you're a playoff team and just knowing your GM wanted to keep you on the squad. Plus, you've got a little break coming up, so lots of happy dressing rooms right now.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Back to Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So both teams making some changes here. Spurs leading by 10. Smith feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Jackson. Trying to get something going. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And I like watching Jackson there challenge the defense. Really forcing the contact.
For San Antonio.
And so Jackson nails both of them. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Cunningham outside. The 3 from Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
3.
Davis has got it back down to within single digits for the Pistons. Smith against Cunningham. Smith the pass to Jackson. out to the right wing. Rice kicks to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3.
Spurs foul. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's Detroit's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. From 12 feet out, here's Issel, and it's denied. And he's able to get it back.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Got a piece of it. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. The Pistons making a change here. Jones is checked in. Cunningham against Smith. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Smith. On the wing, Jackson. San Antonio again missing. Here's Frazier to the paint. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Issel. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Issel's got 6.
And for a guy who maybe doesn't wow you with his physical tools, Issel still has plenty of ways to score. And he knows just about every trick in the book on the offensive end. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Jackson passes to Smith. Back to Jackson. Smith outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by Frazier.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Brown outside. Cunningham passes to Issel. Over Bull. Got a piece of it. Outside Jackson. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Now the pass to Brown. Here's Frazier. They get the rebound. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession.
Cunningham with that #1 selection. Lots of expectations for him. So a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at, but he's got a great work ethic, and he's going to give you his best effort every night.
San Antonio making a switch here. Stojakovic is checked in, and Detroit with a change here, too. Banchero's checked in for Bruce Brown.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
58 seconds left to play here in the half. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Cunningham.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Tight defense on him. Abdul-Rauf against Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Jackson from long range. Detroit with the rebound. Issel's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game. What? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
And Frazier drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Stojakovic against Frazier. Nice D from Frazier.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
What you like is many of their baskets come off assists. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball weapon. I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
Can't believe the...
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 3-point game. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Miller. Chamberlain is out there with Stojakovic. And it's Fredette in at the 1. Outside, Davis. Frazier scanning the floor. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Passes it to Frazier. High post shot. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds here tonight. Marbury passes to Chamberlain. Issel grabs the board. Issel's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Cunningham gets the bucket.
I like this attitude on this possession from Cade, just really confident getting into that J.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now, here is Fredette. He's guarded by Davis. 3-pointer, Stojakovic. Chamberlain, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Frazier outside. And it's banchero top the key. Pass to Issel over Chamberlain. Dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
He kicks to banchero. Frazier outside for the lead. He can't hit that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Chamberlain down low. Basket counts. Chamberlain got 4 points in the quarter.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Bruce Brown is checked in for Detroit. Tyus Jones comes in for Frazier.
Tyus Jones.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Chamberlain's shot is off. Pistons trail by 4. Davis, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Here's Miller. Out to the right wing. Here's Fredette. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Whistle. To the inside, Jones. And the shot goes in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here is Fredette. Defended by Jones. Here's Marbury. And there's the pass to Fredette. Here's Marbury. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 3. Kicks to Chamberlain. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pistons trail by 4. Stolen. Marbury passes to Fredette. Misses from short range. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Pistons. Here's Cunningham. And the baseline jumper, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Marbury, good. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of the game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you've got to be hydrated. A powerful point guard, Baron Davis, 6'3", over 200 pounds. He can just bully smaller guards, but Baron also way too quick for larger guards.
Miller outside. Rebound by the Pistons.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard said.
Trying to get open is Davis. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Moncrief.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting in that sweet spot.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Passes it to Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay. And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
Banchero's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Miller outside. And they'll get another chance. Shoots over Brown. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Here's banchero. That one's not going to go. And the Spurs going the other way now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it again.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
With them struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Here's Bull, and the layup's good off the glass. Bull's got his second basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Frazier. Jackson is out there with banchero. And there's Davis. And it's Issel in at the 5 down low. Abdul Rauf kicks to Jackson. Detroit with the rebound. Banchero's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Davis. Banchero with the ball. Working on Smith. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Cunningham, he's checked in for Detroit.
Pistons
Spurs leading by 10.
Cade Cunningham.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Smith outside. On the 3 off target.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Smith against Cunningham. Smith the pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Rebound, Detroit. Frazier's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Davis.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Pistons,
and both free throws good for Davis.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Abdul Rauf against Davis. Great tee that time from Davis. Pistons trail by 6. Here's banchero. And finished off by banchero.
Well, Davis has a real skill for getting guys set up and sees openings others might miss.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks so much, David. And that one's good by Chamberlain.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Outside, Davis. Pass to banchero. Shoots a three. They grab their own miss. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Stojakovic, the pass to Fredette. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Davis, the pass to Frazier. Over Jackson. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Frazier.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer. Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Loads it up for Davis. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Here's Jackson. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Great job there, just fighting off the defense. Jackson staying focused on the basket.
Frazier outside. He kicks it to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Frazier. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
The athleticism J.R. Smith showed in the early part of his career was impressive, and so was that play.
Davis, the pass to Issel. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Fredette. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Frazier. Second personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for your Spurs.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Detroit with the ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's deflected, and they're able to recover. A shot by Issel, no good.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Banchero up and in on the layup.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the pass to Stojakovic. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown. And the Spurs lead by 13.
And how about that quick fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
A 3 from Fredette. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. Here's Stojakovic. Issel grabs the board.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And that one, good.
Constant contact from Cade Cunningham is going to happen on the inside, and he doesn't seem to mind it.
Now, here is Fredette. He's covered closely. No good from outside. Davis with it. Fredette picks him up. Davis, the pass to Issel. Cunningham for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Miller. A three ball. That one, no good. Inside, deflects the pass. A nice shot by Frazier.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Fredette, the pass to Chamberlain. From deep three-point range, no good there. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.